This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Okay, we live in the crib, Vibin With Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibin With Veto. Also follow us on the Instagram at Vibin With Veto. You already know the slogan, we vibrating higher, and we always chasing purpose over popularity. Check us out each and every Monday on the Big Facts Network. Shout out to Team DJ Screen Bank. I got a living legend in the building, bro.
Yeah. What's happening?
This shit is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? From my childhood, bro, I've been looking up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So to have you here, it's like kind of like unreal in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it. All love.
For the people that don't know you but know you, you know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself to the people.
Man, y'all already know, man, Mr. YNT, a.k.a. Hot Boy Turk, a.k.a. Joseph. You know what I'm saying? 1/4 of the Hot Boys group, legendary group member. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. I got $1 million question for you, bro. Everybody that graces the show, I have the honor to ask them. Now I have the honor to ask Hot Boy Turk.
Yeah.
How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
Man, it's you know, beyond, man. You know, I like to say have visions and not dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Cause you know, walking in a vision is something different. That's something that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, a dream, you wake up out of it and it's gone. You know what I'm talking
facts.
about?
Yeah,
So
facts.
you know, yeah, man, I replace that dream with a vision and
Yeah.
make sure it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And yeah, that's what I stand on that.
For sure. Have you always dreamed big, even before, like, you know what I'm saying, meeting Cash Money and stuff like that? Like who was Turk as a child? What were some things that you wanted to do? Or did you always envision yourself as being an artist?
Yeah, I always had a vision, man. Like my whole life is just based on vision, something that God just showed me and I have to walk in it.
Yeah,
you know,
facts.
like I say, bro, like dreams, that's something you're gonna go to sleep, you're gonna wake up and it ain't real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, my whole slogan with my label YNT Empire, where visions get inspired. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a bigger difference, you know, and a bigger purpose, and you know, God give you vision.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
people perish for lack of vision. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's different. It's different.
sure.
The way I see it, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, for sure. So Turk, bro, when people think about Cash Money, they remember the flashy videos, the hits, you know what I'm saying? But for you, what was the realest memory of that era that the public probably doesn't know about?
You know, when we used to compete in the studio with each other, man, like that brought out the best in all of us.
Thanks.
You know, it wasn't like how it is now. You know, you say that word compete with people, man, and they might, you know, feel like you disrespecting them for whatever reason that may be.
Yeah, facts.
But you know, that's what we used to do, you know. Man, you better have your verse. You better come with your verse,
Yeah,
boy,
yeah.
because, you know what I'm saying, I'm coming with it, blah,
Facts,
blah, blah.
facts.
And me and Wayne used to sit in the cut, wait on BG and Juve to do what they do, you know what I'm talking about? And
Right.
we used to be trying to beat each other, knock each other head off, you
Yeah,
know.
nah.
And I think that came out in our music,
Facts.
and it brought the best out of all of us.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So if you had to describe like your journey, you know what I'm saying, from the Magnolia Projects, right?
Yeah.
To now in one word, what would it be and why?
Determined, you know, because I never quit. You
Facts.
feel me? What a determination near the way could be found. I don't believe in quitting.
Yeah, facts.
You know, if you say I'm a quitter, if you say I ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna make sure I do it because I want to show you better than I could tell you.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
So taking us back, like before you were with Cash Money and stuff like that, the Hot Boys, wasn't it 5 members? Because I was doing some research too. Hot Boy
Yeah.
Lil Derek too as well.
Yeah.
So that was 5. It was 5 members.
Yeah.
Initially, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? How did y'all come up with the name anyway? Like Hot
The
Boys.
Hot Boys was basically it was brought to us by, you know, they had the Hot Boys in New Orleans.
Yeah, facts.
That word, man, it was an uptown thing. And, you know, these guys in New Orleans were cool with Baby. And when the group UNLV broke up, you know what I'm saying? Cash Money didn't have no group no more. All of us came as solo artists, you know, and I just was in the right place at the right time, man. And, you know, they were like, we about to start a new group.
That's
and,
dope.
you know, the name came up and it, you know, I became a Hot Boy. And it was 5 of us at first. BG Derek, you know what I'm saying? But he went on to become a solo artist. And then, you know, he started to do his own thing. He got signed to another record label in New Orleans.
Okay.
And but that was Baby Nephew though, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it didn't work out. We went took our pictures at Penn and Pixel and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it didn't work out, you know, but we recorded a lot of songs together, and I'm quite sure they probably still got a lot of those
That's
songs
what I'm
that we
saying,
recorded, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
But yeah, man, BG Derek, he was one of those, man, like the whole city of New Orleans, they loved him. He had a unique flow, you know, and that was my partner, man, you know what I'm saying? It was all love when he was around.
Facts. So when you think about, like, when us as fans, we think about, like, the labels of New Orleans. You think about No Limit. You think about Cash Money. What made Cash Money so special and, like, intriguing to you? To, like, man, bro, I got to get with Cash Money. Or what type of, how was that? You know what I'm saying?
The lifestyle, you know, when you saw Baby, man, you thought about money, you know, and being from the projects, you know, everybody want to have some money.
Yeah, right.
So he kind of like motivated the struggle, you know, and the swag, bro, just being from Uptown, you know, UNLV was a group that everybody went to their concerts. So, you know, it was Tech Nine, Yellow Boy, and Y'all Fat. Whenever they did concerts like at the Riverboat Hallelujah, you know, the people came out, you know what I'm talking about? So when BG came around, you know, did his thing, he kind of reminded everybody of Magnolia Slim, who later on became Soulja Slim.
Facts.
You know, and they had another guy named Lil Slim. They had
Slim.
Magnolia Shorty, Pimp Daddy, Miss T, like everybody that Cash Money had under that roster, bro. And they had the legendary Manny Fresh, you know what I'm saying? So the beats were different. New Orleans known for bounce, but they came with that gangster bounce.
Yeah,
you
facts.
know what I'm saying? And it just was different, bro.
Yeah.
And No Limit at the time wasn't in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people don't know. Like, No Limit was more on the West Coast, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And it was Cash Money and Big Boy at the time.
Big Boy, I remember. Yeah, I forgot about that. Big Boy.
So they used
Mystical
to,
was with them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they used to go, you know, at it, you know what I'm saying? And in my eyes, you know, Cash Money used to always win those battles.
Yeah,
but
facts.
I probably was biased because I'm from Uptown, even though, you know, Big Boy had a lot of, you know, people from the 17 and that's Uptown. But, you know, like, yeah, man, Cash Money was the shit, bro.
Yeah,
everybody wanted to be signed with Cash Money.
Facts. Take us back to, like, the DJs, you know what I'm saying? Because they used to call that in the projects, like, the DJs, you know what I'm saying? So take us back to, like, the Magnolia. Like, what was a DJ like in Magnolia?
Man, it was, when they had a DJ, everybody was coming out, you know, from all over. They had this DJ named DJ Pee Wee. You know, you couldn't just be no any DJ. You know, sometimes like they had DJ Jubilee. We know it was gonna be a good ass DJ block party, whatever they want to call it. But it was Pee Wee back then. You know what I'm saying? And when he came out, man, he brought everybody out from the Mac Mouth Calio.
That's
you
crazy.
know, and we just had fun, man. I actually got a card from Slim at the DJ Magnolia Shorty.
Okay.
She introduced me to Slim, and they came to a DJ in the Magnolia, and I rapped to Slim, and he gave me a card, and the rest basically was history after that.
Damn, that's crazy. So just one freestyle led you to being
pay
legendary.
Style. It wasn't no freestyle.
Okay, all right. You keeping it real though. I love that. But now, damn, that's crazy. So one rap just led that to like a legendary run, bro.
And I think it just was my determination, bro. Like I say, when you determine, you're gonna find a way. And you know, I think he saw something in me, man, because I still talk with Slim to this day. You know, I just sent him, you know, my video from my Joseph album. And I sent him me being on the charts and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Congratulations
and people,
on that, too.
Yeah, appreciate it. People might think that we don't communicate, but Slim always have something, you know, to keep me thinking about, you know what I'm saying? He might say the best thinker win. It'd be like quick lip, you know, sayings like that, man, keep going, stay focused, blah, blah, blah. he don't talk too much, he don't say too much, but when he say
do.
whatever he say, you know,
Facts.
it mean a lot.
Nah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. So growing up in the Magnolia was like, was everyday life. What was everyday life like as a kid in the Magnolia?
Man, just
Aside
really,
from the music.
really just, you know, trying not to get caught up and, you know what I'm saying, staying out the system. You know, I had a strict mama, so, you know, I just was trying to do the right thing. I was sneaky at the time, you
Right.
know, but just, you know, trying to make it out, you know, being motivated to do that.
Facts.
Just being in that project, bro, was a everyday struggle. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I seen a lot of my partners, you know, who didn't make it. You know, they probably went to jail and got juvenile life, or you know what I'm saying. Some of them lost their life. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying. So I just was grateful that I had a strict mama to instill God in me, where I had to fear God. You know what I'm saying. I used to go to church, and you know, I kind of like had one foot in, one foot out. You know what I'm saying. But I think that kind of like rounded me and kept me walking on a straight and narrow.
Yeah, facts. Who were like your biggest influences in the neighborhood musically and streetwise?
Magnolia Slim, that was like our Tupac. You know, I
Yeah,
looked
facts.
up to Magnolia Slim, man. I think everybody in New Orleans, especially Uptown, looked up to Magnolia
Yeah,
Slim.
even me, shit. I was born in
Yeah.
New Orleans, moved
Yeah.
away. I got Soldier Slim tattooed on my
Well,
leg.
you already know that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Damn, so Soldier Slim was like your biggest influence,
Yeah,
street
the
and
big-
music, because he
yeah,
did music too.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
street
crazy.
music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he was everything. Like, bro, you want to dress like Magnolia Slim, talk like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
for sure. So, was there a defining moment where you knew that music can like take you out of the Magnolia, or was it when you met, Slim and Birdman?
Yeah, it always was my goal that, you know, music will be the way out. You know what I'm talking
Facts.
about? Of course, it don't happen overnight. You have to put in work, because I was still in the projects, you know, and it ain't become reality, man, until a couple years later. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it happened when it happened, and how it happened, you know, I was thankful and grateful for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Before the fame, what was the real chemistry between you, Wayne, and Juvie and BG?
We were like brothers, man. Me and Wayne were more closer than now, because we were the youngest. You know, we did everything together, man. And used to write our raps together, you know, play pranks on people, you know, do, you know, kid, little dude. We went to Tanya's tutoring service together. You know, we got took out of school, man. I got took out at 11, and I think Wayne was in a tent, and he got took out of school, you know what I'm saying? But we had got too big to go to school, you know.
Facts.
I was getting into it. Wayne was getting into it. We had to wear bulletproof vests to school. You know what I'm
Wait, hold
saying?
on. Y'all had to wear
Yeah.
bulletproof vests to
Yeah.
school?
Yeah. We had, I remember, man, like we had them, and this one I believe they first came out. They got them now, but they were black. You know, the bulletproof vests back in the day to be white. And we had them like the ones like the t-shirts, like the tank tops, you know what I'm saying? I believe we probably were some of the first ones to have them, bro. And I ain't lying, I just thought we were the shit, man, when we got fitted for them bulletproof vests. They took us to get fitted. And I guess that they were protecting their investment, man.
Yeah,
We were
hell yeah.
big, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, facts.
But they took us out of school, man, and put us in, you know, this place called Tanya's Tutoring.
Yeah, facts.
And we used to have to go there, man. We on tour, we'd get a whole lot of homework, man. That shit would be a headache.
Damn.
You know, but yeah, man, they didn't play about the education.
I was gonna ask you
they
that.
Didn't play
like,
about that.
Damn. So was it Slim and Baby that was like, man, y'all gotta continue?
It really was more Slim. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my mom was strict. Wayne's mom was strict. Like, you know, they wasn't going. Like, if we gonna rap, we got to make sure that we do, you know, finish school.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope. Do you remember the first time you walked into like a Cash Money studio session, and what was the energy like when you walked in?
Yeah, man, on Canal Place, like I say, when Slim gave me that card, and I used to play football, man. I was like right after football practice, I went in my tugs and everything.
That's crazy.
You know.
What position?
I played fullback,
For sure?
linebacker.
Okay.
Yeah. But nah, man, it was pretty cool, man. You know, I believe Juvenile was working on Soldier Rag album, and I wound up getting on 3 songs on that album. You know what I'm saying? And it just was basically in the right place at the right time. It wasn't like you about to get on this album. I happened to be there. That's what that iron get your mind right. Snatching for a kidnap. I did that, you know what I'm saying? Wound up doing that chorus on the song with Juvenile and I think Big Mo from the Calio.
Yeah.
Then I got on Speaking Game, niggas steady getting chopped, losing their life.
Behind
and I think Hide Out or Ride Out.
Yeah.
I started popping, niggas started dropping, I'm having fatal thoughts. Yeah, that shit there. Yeah, so yeah, man, I did 3 songs, man, out the gate. And the rest was history.
So they just was like, jump on these? Or
that's how a session always was. Like,
damn.
Man, if they got an open verse, they got a chorus, and whoever there, just jump on it. If your shit fit, if you ride it out, you on the song.
Damn, so it was really like no structure. If you can rap, you can get on this shit.
Yeah, whoever there. That's why the big timers there on Wayne.
He was on everything.
Because he was always there. Like, I didn't like the stunt, so I couldn't write a stunt rap for shit.
For real?
You know, back in the days, man. Like, because I wasn't living that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm $42 rent, man, like in the projects, you know. Nice. That was struggling for me, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't rap about that shit. Like, it was hard. So, you know what I'm saying? Then I used to always just want to rap what I was living. So, yeah.
Your verse on Bling Bling, though, that shit was hard, bro.
Yeah. Now after, you know, a while, I started to get, you know, jewelry and getting cars and, you know, now I can rap about stuff, you feel me? I hadn't seen the lifestyle. Yeah. You know, I'm experiencing drinking Cristal and all this stuff. But when I first came around, man, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was hard, for real.
Yeah, fact. Nah, I feel that. So Cash Money had a reputation for loyalty and, you know, and did you feel like it was more like family or business at the time when you first met them?
It was family to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was, bro. Like, we didn't have too many outsiders, so I think that's what made it more family. We didn't even do features with outsiders. Bun B, you know what I'm saying? That was probably the only one on the outside that, you know, we did features with, you know what I'm saying? Mac 10, you know, later on down the line. But everything was in-house, bro. Yeah. And Mac 10 was signed, so he wasn't.
He was. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, Mac 10 was signed to Cash Money too. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Was that a thing to where like all y'all kind of was like, man, we don't feel like doing features outside this shit?
Nah. We wanted to do features.
Okay.
Outside, but you know, like it was just protocol. Like this, just what it is. And Birdman and Slim, I don't know why they didn't, but that's what it was. It just was us. You know what I'm saying?
It kind of played out good because it's like, bro, it just kept y'all, you know what I'm saying, sharpening each other. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was dope. You know what I'm saying? If you, Wayne, BG, and Juvie can sit down at a table today, do you think you all can have a real conversation, or would it be like more so like egos or anything like that now?
Man, I don't know. I don't know. I think I could be more open and have a conversation, you know what I'm saying? And it won't be no ego or nothing. I can't really like speak and say like how another person to feel if we just sat down and just had that conversation. But, you know, we didn't been working. We ain't have a conversation in a minute. Okay. Like we just all sit down and let's talk and nobody else around. You know, everything just been work.
Yeah, facts. Let's talk about your album though, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been charting, I've been on your page and like every day you posting, it's charting on Apple, it's doing this, you got a big smile on your face about it. So would you say that this is your best body of work?
Yeah, man, it's my best body and I wanted to show people that I am that body, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you could get caught up, man, into a shadow, you know, and for a long time I was under a shadow, you know, a lot of scrutiny, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, misinformed. You know what I'm talking about? And I've been trying to just prove a point, like, ever since I, you know what I'm saying, started being on my own, being independent, you know. But it was like, it was hard. You know, so I've been working on this album for like 2 years. Yeah. You feel me? And me and my wife, man, like, really, like, experienced so much stuff, bro, to where, you know, we sat down and put this thing together, like, you know, as far as the track listing and how it roll out and all that, you know what I'm saying? My wife played a major part in it. You know, like she witnessed me go through all my ups and my downs and, you know, a lot of that. And I trusted her, so she basically like executive produced it.
That's
you know
hard.
what I'm talking about?
That's hard.
And me and her pushing it together. Like people
Mm-hmm.
might think it's a big old team. You know, we got people here and there. You know, as we hire them and we need this, need
Mm-hmm.
that, but it's our head. Two heads better than one, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? It's working out. Like people might think we got a cheat code, but
Yeah, facts.
you know, Joseph is more spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? Those who be first will be last.
Facts.
Those who last will be first. And from the beginning to the end, man. You know, starting the song out with Best Revenge with CeeLo Green. You know, we bringing that gospel in there. The last song, Fuck Me Up. You know, in the middle, song Joseph, My Testimony. You know, my drug addiction, my wife being diagnosed with breast cancer and us overcoming, you know, and then all the in-between stuff that been playing out on social media. It's not a diss album, it's a dismiss album of all the bullshit, all the rumors, all the lies that people didn't heard, you know, and wanting people to get to know who I was, you feel me? And I think a lot of people were shocked because a lot of people, like, they didn't expect me to come the way I came, you know what I'm saying? But as they go back after hearing this album, they're going to be like, oh, he been coming like that. I think people just get sidetracked by popularity these days instead of the truth. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts. I always looked at all y'all like kind of like equal. I never looked at you like in the shadows, because it's like, bro, think about this. Even when you left Cash Money, you had albums too. You did songs with I think KLC was
Keno.
KLC, yep.
He
And
produced my single.
Facts. But one song that actually stuck out to me off of, I think it was the first one that you came out when you left Cash
Run
Money.
Uncut.
It's actually talking about what you going through right now. Them niggas thought it was over, but it ain't. Thought I couldn't bounce back. Come on, bro. Like I had, like, bro, I bought your albums, nigga.
Hey,
so
that's it was the same concept.
So I wanna tell you that, like, from Cash Money days, like, bro, I had the cassettes, bro.
Yeah.
I had the cassettes all the way up until now. Like, I support y'all niggas. So it's like, even when you ventured off, so that's how I know, like, the projects and shit. Like, I mean, like the projects that you came out with. So I never looked at you as like in the shadows. I always thought all y'all was cold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think being from New Orleans and your mind being closed to the outside world before it was social media, I made myself to believe that it was like that. But it wasn't until cause my wife tell me all the time, I don't, that wasn't like that. I don't know what they talking about. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just think it was a New Orleans thing, you know. And if you have a New Orleans mentality, you gonna go with the popularity. Was popular at the time, you know. You had this one being, you know, Juvie and BG, and you know, it was just in New Orleans they had their favorites of who.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But social media showed me that, bro. Like you say, you know, it was equal, you know what I'm saying?
It was equal.
And to my surprise, some of them felt like, shit, I was that guy. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, it's cool now, man, but I feel more better just, you know, letting certain people know that I am that guy, you know, and being able to stand my ground when people didn't believe that I was that guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to overcome that, bro, like, it feel good, you know, and especially to hit the charts.
To hit the charts, though. Like, so I think you just recently posted today, or was it yesterday? Was it top? It was like in the top 6 or something like that.
Yeah, man. To be behind, you know, NBA YoungBoy, Gunna, the Clips, JID, and I think Kevin Gates just dropped something.
Yeah, he dropped.
And I'm right there, and I heard somebody say, well, that fluctuate, that go up and down. Well, I've been holding it down in the 5th, 6th spot. You know what I'm saying, on the iTunes. And iTunes is different from Apple Music because the Apple Music is where they stream it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta go buy it from iTunes.
You gotta go buy it. So I charted on the charts right there, number 24, I believe. 26, I came in from people buying the music. So that's fans, you know what I'm saying? Buying that music. That's not the haters just going stream it just to talk. And that meant a lot for me, bro. Like, and I never did chart like that. I've been dropping music since I've been home from prison, you know. So it just let me know, man, that I got a lot of fans out there, man. I appreciate my fans, you know what I'm saying? And I keep on streaming because I do have a point to prove on the streaming site. I feel like a lot of people get an advantage because they have the labels to back them. They have this. I'm doing everything independent, you know. So I mean, it mean more to me than, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell yeah. You should feel
It's
good about
different,
that
man.
though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
bragging rights. I'm doing
and
that.
it's
I'm hanging
independent
with them.
too.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
That's
on.
all
And I'm
coming
knowing,
to you.
and I'm knowing the guerrilla marketing that going into this. You feel me? They say you need 150,000 to push a record. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. I believe you need organic fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like things done change. And if you got a laptop and a phone and you got the hustle, the drive, the determination, bro, that's all I did. You know, I believed in myself and I continue to believe in myself, and I'm gonna win a Grammy on that Joseph album.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it. If you can go back to one day in the Hot Boys era and do it differently, which day would it be?
Man, I wouldn't go back in my past, bro. Like, you know, I wouldn't go back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go back, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm past a lot of stuff, man. I like growth. You know what I'm saying? Going back to me, man, is like reliving things that you probably ain't want to relive.
really
You know what I'm
relive,
saying?
yeah.
So, nah, I wouldn't go back, man. I'll stay forward, man. I burn the bridge. You feel me? Some people say don't burn no bridge, but I burn the bridge to keep from going back and forth.
Yeah, that's a bar right there.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
Yeah.
I got a slogan I always say, purpose over popularity.
Believe that.
When I say that slogan, how can you mirror that around your life?
Man, you know, if you ain't walking in purpose, man, you know what I'm saying? What's popular? You feel me?
Right.
Like, I feel like everything should be purpose driven. You feel me? You should know why you doing something before you do it.
Facts.
You know, and don't do it just because it's a trend, because that could like disappear like a dream. You feel me? When you got that purpose, bro, it's just it's something different. It mean different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I gotta get you some merch too. I'll make sure I
Believe
send it
that.
through your manager and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I'll get you some. You've been open about like prison changing your life and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What was one lesson you learned inside that you kept alive mentally and physically, like on the outside?
Loyalty is rare. You know what I'm saying? People say they loyal, but when it's time for it to be tested, you know, only the ones who really mean that gonna show it. And the only one that showed that was my wife, you know what I'm saying? For 8 months, 16 days. So it was crazy. Like, I come home and, you know, a lot of people who were in and out, you know what I'm saying, for some strange reason, they get mad at her because they see that my loyalty is to her. My loyalty is to the one that stayed loyal, not for temporary satisfaction. You know, like, nah, it was there and it's still like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people be understanding, bro. A lot of people come around for what they could get or what they see themselves getting. You know what I'm saying? It never been like that with us. You know what I'm saying? It always been like, man, look, we gon' hold it down with or without. You know what I'm talking about? And I think relationships supposed to be that way. And if it ain't like that, you know, you don't got nothing to fuss about, man.
Facts. I think this is dope as hell that, you know what I'm saying, y'all are married, but y'all work together and, you know what I'm saying, y'all work good together. You know what I'm saying? So I salute y'all on that too as well.
Yeah.
What's one of the biggest things that you learned from like marriage? Let me ask you that.
It's not perfect. You know, a lot of people might see perfect pictures and perfect videos, but you know, when them cameras go off, sometimes in our case when they on, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll see that is real, bro. And I think that's why people gravitate to us, because we don't try to be something that we not, you know what I'm saying? Or see somebody else doing something, now we about to act like them now. You know what I'm saying? Now we be who we is, bro. And what they see is what they gonna get and keep getting.
Facts.
Yeah.
Was it a conversation to where it was like, hey, I want you to manage me, or y'all just kind of just started working, it just fell in line? Because again, that's the closest person to you.
It wasn't no conversation. It just, babe, you doing this now. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Facts.
And she was already doing it. You feel me? And I couldn't. Nobody understand me like she understand me. Like, and then you know you keep the money in the house. It makes sense. We do what makes sense.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? And that's what made sense. And she been doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
she be getting on my nerves sometimes with it. 'Cause I think that management go to her head. She really be thinking she a manager. But, nah, it's cool though.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Let's still talk about your album, because I want to really spread light on that too as well. Which track off of the album is the most personal to you? Something you might have second guessed putting out?
I ain't second guessed any other tracks on there, bro, because everything was spiritual. My favorite track on there is the Joseph track though, because it's my testimony, like. and it talk about the times that I was addicted, the times when my wife went through what she went through, and I could visualize those times and those moments when we was really going through that, and to not be there now, be so far away from it, like you just be grateful, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And to see other people when they listen to that, that's one of their good. They it's a testimony for them, and
Yeah,
it
facts.
inspired them. You know what I'm saying? Damn, they got through it. We could get through it.
For sure.
8816. That's how long I did in jail. 8 months, 16 days. You know what I'm saying? Talk about being in jail. Coming home. That experience. Best revenge. Best revenge is success. With CeeLo Green on it. Shout out to CeeLo Green,
Shout out
man.
to CeeLo.
To get a record from CeeLo, bro, like that's just
Nigga, everybody ain't getting no record.
Everybody ain't getting no record.
Everybody ain't getting no record from CeeLo.
Even with that, that's God. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
How it even happened, bro. And a lot of other things that you too, man. That you too, it happened from a real situation. This person, man, I ain't think that they were just like the rest of the people. And when I found out that they was on the same type of time, I'm like, damn, you too. You feel me? Like, you'll be surprised, bro, when you have undercover haters, and they put on a front like they not that, like they go so hard for you, but then they wind up being the same way like everybody else. So at the end of the day, you realize, man, it's the one that was loyal with you that gonna be the one standing with you. And it's my wife. Nobody else can even, try to take that place or be mad or fix they mouth to say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we the real deal.
Facts.
You feel me? This shit is not scripted. It's gifted.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, and I think God made it that way. Like, he put people in people's lives for a reason, season, and lifetime. We for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? People have came and went, and we still standing on 10.
Damn.
8 finger, 2 thumbs. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
it's all good though, man. The Joseph album, bro, is one of the hardest albums out, and I'm not saying that because it's my project. When you listen to it, man, a lot of people who were being negative towards me have did reviews, and they didn't expect it. Like I say, it's like you don't believe something if you don't expect it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I made people into believers, like, because a lot of people were misinformed. I'm going to hear this and I'm going to repeat it. That's what go on social media, bro. Like, a lot of people repeat things that they hear.
Right.
So if I'm constantly hearing something, it's like repetition. You gonna repeat it,
Yeah.
and it become what you believe. You feel me?
Yeah, facts.
So I done made a lot of people into Turk believers, and they behind my project now, and they pushing it, and
Hell yeah.
it's constantly going up, man, on the charts, man. Man, it's just a blessing, bro, and to be doing it independent.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm. Man, we surprised,
Facts.
but we not surprised because we know how good it was. But you just don't get like the label situation out of something independent all the time. You feel me? We knew it was good, but to
Facts.
get what the label people who are signed to label major deals get, oh man, we popping our shit, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
we just. Hey man, y'all better look out, man.
Yeah,
we
facts.
coming for that #1 spot, man, on all platforms for real.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
So you take pride in being independent now. Would you
Damn right.
would you ever sign a deal again, or do you?
I do a partnership. I'm not no artist. You feel me? Like, I want to be able to help other artists, but I'm a boss, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I want to sit next to another boss and let's put our heads together. My wife, she a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time to be told what to do. You know what I'm saying? I could be taught, teach me something, but you can't tell me to do nothing. You feel me? Like, I'm going to take offense in that, and we going to collide, like, for real, And I think people have grown to respect the fact that that's who I am. I don't need nobody to hold my hand. I feel like if I put my mind to something, I say I'm going to do it, I could do it on my own.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Before I come to you and say, man, hey, man, help me do this, I'm going to try to do it on my own.
Facts.
But I don't mind having help. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So you've been through the industry where it changes from like CDs to streaming. What's the biggest trap artists fall into today with that?
Getting comfortable when they are signed. I see a lot of A-list artists shooting off and going off when they not getting that same promotional campaign that they had with the billboards and you know, I say they play with the numbers. You feel me? Because if you got organic fan base, your numbers should never fluctuate. You feel me? Because it's organic. I don't think major artists take the time to spend time with their core fan base if it be a real fan base. You know what I'm saying? Because if they did do that, man, they'll be hitting the charts still like I doing, man. You know, I spend time on mine, man. I be on the phone. Sometimes I go to sleep on live, you know, with my fans. And if they have one person on there, I'm still going to have the same energy. I might be on 4-5 platforms at one time.
Right.
TikTok, Instagram,
Yeah, I be seeing
YouTube.
you be going on live and shit.
Yeah, I
Like,
do
yeah.
it every day, and I've been doing it for 13 years.
Facts,
I've been
facts.
going live for 13 years down there, bro. And man, these people have grown up with my dogs, my fish, my twins, my wife. They know us. You know what I'm saying? So when people know you, bro, they gonna support. They gonna support, man. And like can't nobody take that away. Like you go against me and my fans, you gonna get what you got from the Essence Fest. You feel me?
Right.
And anything else that, you know, people thought they could do it without me on. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go hard, bro.
Can we talk about that too? as
Yeah,
well?
we can
Like,
talk about whatever.
So like, bro, cause again, I'm on social media, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of y'all. So a
Yeah.
lot of shit I don't be wanting to like really tap into because I
Yeah.
really fuck with you. It's like I
Yeah.
grew up with y'all niggas.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, like they're saying that you got kicked off of the tour.
Yeah.
Like what was that all about? Like what
It
what-
wasn't. It was just they couldn't pay me. You know what I'm saying? And they tried to make it seem like I got kicked out, that I was a problem, but that wasn't the issue. You know, we kind of like got in front of the lie that they was gonna try to push. You know, my wife did a YouTube press, and we explained the situation. They came to me, wanted me to take less money. When I didn't get my money in Nashville, I didn't agree to take less money. I told my wife, let them know I need to have all my money when we get to Cleveland. At 4 o'clock in the morning, they sent a letter saying that I was a threat to homie, and you know, I was terminated from the tour. So I don't know if they was expecting me to crash out so they can have something on me to hold on to, but nah, that's when my wife stepped in as the wifeinger, and no, we about to do it like this because she see everything, she know everything, and we got receipts, you know. Now I got a lawsuit. Well, I don't got no lawsuit yet. I got a demand letter that been out, and they got a couple of days to respond to it. And then if they don't do what we, you know, have agreed to, we gonna have to litigate the situation, and y'all gonna find out a whole lot more than went on. You know, I don't want it to go that way, cause I hate even having to deal with lawsuits, bro, because it opened up so much other things. You know, people might got other shit going on, and when you go through them situations, it open up shit that you probably don't want to be open up. And then I be going like, man, damn, I wish we just could have just settled this shit. You feel me?
Yeah, facts.
We don't need to go to litigation if you know that you was wrong. But if you feel like you wasn't wrong, then let's bat it up, you know, because I'm going to take it far. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I know I'm right and I got every receipt to show that. You feel me? So hopefully they'll do the right thing, bro. And Cash Money did not kick me off the tour. It was between the promoter and the booking agent.
Okay,
But
so
the
it wasn't
people,
Cash Money. Okay.
no, they didn't
Okay,
have
cool.
anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And they don't pay me for to get on no tour. I go through a booking agent and, you know, the promoter.
Okay,
Yeah.
for sure. So we're gonna shift gears because I do want to ask you about a couple more things too as well. Like BG. Can we talk about that situation
Yeah.
too as well? Like y'all grew up together, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Y'all brothers, you know what I'm saying? You and BG, y'all have history, good and bad. From your perspective, what really caused the fallout? From your
Man,
perspective.
from what I've been hearing, man, and I don't know if this true. Allegedly, his mama said something, you know, and I didn't want to believe it, but it's constantly coming up that I supposed to been to made some money for some T-shirts or something, you know. And if that is the issue, man, I wish he just would have asked me about that, bro. Like, I ain't make $1 off an OBG T-shirt, and they say I made $70,000. Man, they would have had BG T-shirts all over this motherfucker for $70,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like, man, if that was the case, like, dude should have addressed that with me and not built the case and let it went on and on, because I'm gonna let you know what it is. But sometimes people would throw across to try to get something from somebody else, and I think that was the situation. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I felt like if it would have been me and somebody told me something that you did and I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to address you. I'm not going to assume and think. I don't care who it is. It could be my mama. You know what I'm saying? My mama can't come tell me something my wife did if I know her. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go ask her. I'm going to give her that common courtesy and respect to hear her side. You feel me? I never got a chance to even have no conversation with homie, you know. And like I said, I don't know if that's the situation, but that's what keep coming up. And you know, people try to say something about the wax situation, but you know,
Well, whack.
you know, like when he asked me about some paperwork or some shit, but I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. I need to holler at him. You feel me? What else I'm supposed to do? I mean, he ain't even holler at Wack about it. So I'm not supposed to fight that battle for you. That's something that you supposed to do. You feel me? And a lot of shit that to me ain't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even when we got on the road and started doing what we were doing, we didn't address the situation. So if I would have had an issue, man, we getting money together, yeah, but I'm about to address this situation.
Yeah.
I still don't have no issue with now one of them. Only thing I got a problem with, keep it real. I feel like ain't nobody just really saying nothing. What if it is, say something. You feel me? Other than that, man, I'm doing me. I'm focused on this Joseph project.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, like I keep on saying, I don't got no issue, bro. My issue is to keep it real, keep it 1,000, man. You know, and shit, nigga can have a better understanding of it.
Yeah, facts. So, like you was just saying, y'all been around each other on the tour. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I saw y'all hugged it out on stage.
Yeah.
So, me as a fan, I love to see that. I'm like, boy, yeah, they back. You know what I'm saying? So, like, y'all never had a conversation after that?
Nah,
or?
you know, like BG came to me, you know, behind the stage, man, and I like, okay, cool, because I wasn't even saying nothing. I'm just going to keep it real, dog. I was going there, take care of my business, and, you know, I got my team, they got their team, and it was solid. You know what I'm saying? We hit the stage, and we got a job to do. That's what it was. But when he hollered at me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. Now everything just softening up. But I know what the fans want because I'm tapped into them. So, okay, since we didn't holler at each other like dap and there wasn't nothing backstage or whatever, man, when we was rapping on stage, I'm like, it was a moment. That shit just happened. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I dapped them on the stage and bam, that was that on that. Now everybody else jumped to conclusion. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't have no issue.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't got no issue. Only issue I got is keep that shit 1,000, bro.
Yeah,
and I'm the type of person that just speak my mind. Whether you take it out of context, even if it's something I said that you ain't like, I feel like sometimes, you know, another person will come say the same thing and they don't get the same energy. So if it's that or is it something else, that's what I be thinking.
Yeah, I feel
but
you.
I don't have no issue, dog. Like
Facts.
I'm too, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak my mind though.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be a man. I'm not gonna be no dude boy, you feel me?
I feel you.
I'm not gonna have no issue with you because somebody else neither. You feel me? So I don't know what the situation is, bro. Like, but you know, like I'm past that shit now, man.
Let's
like,
go. That's what I
you
was.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
on what I'm on, dog, and you know, shit, everything else, that shit don't even matter.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm on Joseph. You heard me?
Yeah, for sure. And I'm glad that it's like that, you know what I'm saying, in terms of like it's no ill will. Cause again, bro, this is a positive platform, bro.
Yeah,
I try
yeah.
to at least keep it
Nah,
positive.
this positive. A conversation is always positive.
Facts.
See, like if you angry, you mad, and you in the camera like disrespectful, people can't have conversations, and that's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
If you can't have no conversation while I'm in front of you,
Right.
but you having all the conversation when I'm not, that's fake. That's fake shit. You feel me? And I feel like, bro, like if you're a man, you gonna be a man every time, all the time, 8,760 hours.
Right.
You feel me? And that's just me, bro. I'm gonna be a man all day, every day. You feel me? Not sometime.
For sure.
So you know.
If you could say your piece and just like kind of like end it for that shit, like we can hash that shit with BG. You know what I'm saying? What
Man,
would
that
you
shit
tell him?
ended, man.
What would you
I
tell
don't
him?
have. It's nothing.
Bet.
You feel me? It ain't. I don't got no issue.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, man,
I want to see y'all niggas work so
I'm
bad.
doing me,
like,
man.
you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
you
I'm
know,
a fan. You
but
know?
like I say, you know, sometimes people be intimidated, man, and they don't want to say that, you know. And hey, man, like, I mean, I'm a different type of beast, man. Like when I said I was gonna have the best album, man, you know, that was the friendly competition I thought that we had, you know. And when he answered that on the podcast, like, man, you know, he know better. I'm like, nah, he know better. So I wanted to keep it going. But then when I was like, man, you whack, you feel me? He took it another way, and then when he went live, and you know, I matched his energy. You feel me? And that was that on that. But it always been like that. We always had this, you know, like it just now that shit just play out in social media. But this shit won't even never happen no more. Like I'm so far past that shit. I'm focused on what I got going on, cause I feel like I done recreated myself, dog. Cause we got a show coming up, you know, with the Louisiana thing. We still on tour. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna try to catch some of them shows.
All my energy not over there no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried to, you know, focus on let's put this shit together, but I got my own shit going. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I'm on, dog. You feel me? Yeah. It's Joseph. Now I got my Joseph series, and this shit is something serious. You feel me?
Facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm on, bro.
For sure. At this moment right now in life, what are you most grateful for and why?
My family. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna be the same no matter what. You know, they ain't gonna change. My wife is never gonna change. You feel me? And that shit been battlefield tested. You know, we were together 2 months before I went to jail. I stood down 8 months, 16 days, and she was there day for day. So nobody can come tell me nothing about, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. So nah, man, like I'm proud of my family, bro. Like, and what we building and constantly building together. And that's what matters to me. It's family. Everything else outside of that, man, I don't even, you know. I don't even care.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope people think I don't care. No, I don't care. You feel me?
Sure.
It's God, family, then everything else, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, man, and again, thank you for coming, bro. Like, this like a dream come true.
All love, bro.
Like, if you could tell your younger self anything, what would it be and why?
Shit, man, you know, man, go hard like you going hard, man, you know what I'm saying? And stay focused and stay sucker free, man, you know.
Facts.
You know, don't never put no expectations in man, because man gonna let you down. You know, when you coming up and you young, bro, sometimes you have to learn that lesson. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, shit, I wouldn't change nothing that I went through, because it made me into who I am right now.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
the real one.
Facts. The real one, man.
Yeah.
Joseph is out right now. You know what I'm
that.
saying? Hey, congratulations on all your success, my dude.
Appreciate
Thank you for coming to vibe with me. Real shit.
Yeah.
Tell the people where they can find you, bro.
Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all get at me on my YouTube. I'm almost at 100,000 subscribers. Original Hot Boy Turk. TikTok, Original Hot Boy Turk. Instagram, Original Hot Boy Turk. Y'all go get my app, too, from the App Store, man. On Google Play and Apple App Store. Just type in Hot Boy Turk, and y'all get all the exclusivity when you become a member. You know what I'm talking about?
That's hard.
Yeah, it's all love.
For sure. Hey,
Go
man.
get that album, man.
Joseph.
Number 5. We might be number 1 when this interview drop. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
And yeah, we gonna keep on climbing them charts, man, and breaking records, man. Independent. But you know, I'm open for, you know, partnership with the labels. Y'all holler at me, brand deals, NILs, you know, y'all holler at me, get that Imani, the wife and shit.
That's what's up, man. Again, thank you, bro. Hey, this has been another episode of Vibin With Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube. Shout out to the Big Facts Network. Each and every Monday, we dropping at 8 o'clock, man. And we gone.